Yeah, it looks like Goldberg overpromised. There's not war plans on it, ain't it?
Well, it looks like the Democrat Party has their first major hoax, and it's all propagated by the Atlantic, a guy by the name of Jeffrey Goldberg, that was, quote, inadvertently added to a conversation, a Signal conversation. I use Signal on my phone as well, discussing what was going on with the Houthi rebels. Donald Trump says on a daily basis that he's coming for the Houthis. I believe after looking through these text messages that the Atlantic released, there's no real war plans. There's no actual target. There's no actual names in there. Is the information sensitive? I don't think so. I think it's threatening. I believe Mike Waltz inadvertently added Jeffrey Goldberg into this messaging system. And my biggest worry is, why does Mike Waltz have his name? He was given a phone. Was Jeffrey Goldberg's name added into that phone under a pseudonym? Because when you look through what I'm going to show you, Susie Wiles, White House Chief of Staff, her name is in there twice. And I'm assuming one of them was Jeffrey Goldberg. There's a mole. We're going to find out who the mole is. And more importantly, I like what's happening. I don't mind sending a message where it went. Check this out. Here is a tweet from Caroline Leavitt, the White House press secretary, this morning. The Atlantic has conceded these were not, quote, war plans. The entire story was another hoax written by a Trump hater who is well known for his sensationalist spin. In the Atlantic, here are the attack plans that Trump's advisors shared on Signal. The administration has downplayed the importance of the text message inadvertently sent to the Atlantic's editor-in-chief. First reply always wins. The Atlantic is a shit rag, all propaganda. What is the written process to get the writer arrested? Wait, this can't be true. We were assured by Goldberg he had proof. Laugh out loud. He just shifted himself. And then obviously, we've got someone with a little Ukraine flag there. They put indisputable evidence out there. That's what happened. Guys, this is the first major hoax provided by the Democrat Party. Donald Trump's only been in office about 68 days, 69 days, something like that. And it's already begun. Eric Doherty, they're backpedaling. The Atlantic just sent out an updated report clarifying that there were no war plans exchanged in that Signal chat. They were, as we all saw, some discussion on the Houthi strikes that Americans knew were coming. And I was kind of begging for those. This hoax totally fell on its face. They added additional message in today's release, but there's nothing new. They're all endless holes in what was supposed to be a huge outrage. No classified info. Signal was approved for use by the Biden administration. No war plans were discussed. Now, here's where it gets funny.
Caroline Leavitt. So we'll certainly see more reaction
Thanks,
soon.
Peter.
All right. And I would just say, President Trump says all the time that the Houthis are going to have like hell raining down on them if they continue attacking U.S. vessels. That's not that different than what Pete Hegseth is writing in this secure group chat. He's saying,
right,
this is when the first bombs will definitely drop. That is something that they talk about publicly, just not with times.
Yeah.
All right, Pete. Thanks so much.
Yeah, it looks like Goldberg overpromised. There's not war plans on it. And at one point, it talks about a target. It doesn't even say his name. It doesn't say locations, coordinates. This is probably sensitive information, but I'm not sure this is classified.
Got it.
I agree. This is sensitive, not classified. Nothing said in this text thread is any different than what Donald Trump says on a daily basis at press conferences, openly in public. Houthis, we're coming for you. Let's go through the text thread here. This is the article from The Atlantic. I won't bore you with all the BS because it stinks. But let's check out the actual text thread down below. Team establishing a principals group. Andy Baker, these are people all chiming in. This is where it gets a little interesting. You should have a statement of conclusions. J.D. Vance says he's out for the day in Michigan. There are various other people. VP Hegseth, I understand your concerns, fully support you raising with POTUS. Okay? This is nothing other than a group chat. The part that gets really interesting is down here. Susie Wiles's name is in the text thread 2 times. Susie Wiles, White House Chief of Staff. I firmly believe, after going through this, either Jeffrey Goldberg was added purposefully by Mike Walls, or he had Susie Wiles's name in his phone and added it twice. One of which was a phone number for Jeffrey Goldberg. These phones, these secure phones, were given to the White House staff by the previous administration, kind of a handoff. Did someone intentionally go in and change that name, change that contact information so that Jeffrey Goldberg could get this? That's what it's looking like, guys. That is what this is looking like. I love seeing the clutching of pearls by the Democrat Party. It's so good. And there's a couple of what I would say actors in this whole thing. Hillary Clinton came out with outrage. And then the other really good one was Eric Swalwell. Here is Eric Swalwell quoting, Pete Hegseth hasn't resigned yet. The reply, wait, why haven't you? Has Swalwell ever sent text or emails to Fang Fang, the alleged CCC? Has Swalwell ever sent text or emails to Fang Fang, the alleged spy? It seems likely given he'd need to coordinate around his wife while having an affair. Isn't it illegal for a congressman to communicate with a Chinese spy? Eric Swalwell has come out and criticized everything, and I think he lives in a glass house made in China. Guys, this is the first major hoax that the Democrat Party has pulled. Is there a mole? Probably. Was this planned? It looks like it. And in coordination with The Atlantic, which is a magazine that no one buys, even Elon Musk said the best place to hide a body was on page 2 of The Atlantic. I'm the Vet Biker. I'm going to get out of here. I'd love to know your comments about what is going on with this whole situation. Does it bother you? Does it worry you? Or is it more concerning to you that the Democrat Party is so hung up on wanting Trump's administration, Trump's cabinet to fail, than the actual success right here? Getting rid of Houthi rebels, those people that attack American naval vessels, put American soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines in danger. That's the big thing right there to me. This group chat, okay, live and learn. We screwed up. Live and learn. Michael Waltz, you've got a lot of questions to answer. And I think eventually we're going to find out who the mole is. All eyes point toward the Democrat Party.